Alright, well, if this wasn't a Marvel fan's wet dream, then I really don't know what is. I'm not even kidding, that was my first thought. Like, the minute those opening credits started, I was like, this is a wet dream. This is the dream that you have when you're just like, ah, yes. That was an image and a half. Not to talk about my sex life or anything. But, oh my fucking god. Okay, so first of all, whoever the hell introduced me to Marvel movies when I was a child, thank you. Like, I don't know who it is. I have a feeling that was my dad, but I don't think it was my dad. But somebody introduced me to Marvel movies in the late 90s, early 2000s, and I thank you, because I could witness this glorious thing. I'm not even kidding, like, younger me would have preened herself. I'm saying this in the middle of a supermarket. It's really funny. Just to make things more awkward. But I'm not even kidding, the cameos after cameos and the references, and I got the references. Oh my god, I fucking got the references. Sorry, I get excited. I don't read the comic books. I'm a movie baby. But I got the references. I love when that happens. Like, oh, okay. Okay, now let's talk about the movie. Actually, before I do, Hugh Jackman, I love you, I do. But you swearing, it feels not you. And I say that as somebody who has watched most of your movies throughout your career, or at least throughout my 30 years of existing. But you swearing, it feels so odd. It feels like I'm hearing a preacher swear. Like I'm going to church and the preacher starts saying like the F word and the C word and this and that, and I'm like, you shouldn't be swearing. Like, we're in church. Shh, you don't swear. So it threw me out left to center. I was like, this is not the Hugh Jackman that we know as the nice guy. This is somebody else. Like, it's your physicality, but just not your words. Okay, now we're going to talk about the movie. So, the minute it literally starts, opening credits, it hooks you in hook, line, and sinker. I mean, it's Deadpool, it has to hook you in. If it doesn't, then what are we doing wrong, right? What is they doing wrong? There is plenty of references, as we saw in the trailer, where they do mock Disney, and they talk about the Fox merger, which is great, and they're perfectly fun little references. I am so glad that I avoided most of the trailers, because I feel like if I saw the trailers, I would have been like, cool. But there is definitely way more cameos and a lot more, oh my god, no way, references and moments that aren't shown in trailers, I think. I don't know, I didn't watch all of them. I tried to avoid them because they were very spoilery. But no, they were great and they were fun. The storyline was a bit, as much as I want to say I really love Deadpool and Wolverine, and I do, don't get me wrong, I really do, but Cassandra Nova and that whole villain arc, yeah, it exists. Look, and I say this, look, I didn't like Loki. I don't like Loki season 1. I'm currently 2 episodes away from finishing season 2. I fucking hate Loki, okay? I really, it's the worst Marvel TV show to exist. And the fact that this is the reason that Deadpool and Wolverine exists, and that's their storyline that they're sticking with. Cut some girl a break. Can we just do away with the TVA? Can we do away with the branches and the trimming and the I don't care. Okay, like I get it, it's the reason that the multiverse exists. Alright, because Loki started something. I get it, like I get it, but so Cassandra's reasoning to exist kind of was just and I say that because I don't like Loki. If it was a better reason for Cassandra to exist, then great, sure, but and then like just that whole villain arc with like a few other characters involved, and I won't spoil it too much for you guys, but a few other villains involved, it's just I get you had a purpose, but it would have been great if you didn't have a purpose. I loved how they showed a lot of cameos, and a lot of cameos that were not fully explored in the movie, specifically in scenes to do with the TVA, and now I'm like, oh my god, that's really cool. I hope we get to see this explored throughout the movie, but we don't, which kind of sucks, but like, you gotta do what you gotta do. I think Deadpool and Wolverine is absolutely beautiful. I'm not gonna lie, it's a Marvel fan's wet dream. Specifically if you know your characters, not just with the X-Men, but like everything across the fucking board. You have to know your characters, you really do. And I say that as a girl who tried watching X-Men movies in the mid-2000s, got bored out of my brains and gave up. I've tried watching all of them. I cannot get any further than like 10 minutes in before I'm like, nah, this is shit, I'm out. So I'm not an X-Men girly. I do know there's a reason for their existence, and I do know that the characters' backstories are important because they're part of historical events, but I just cannot get into X-Men. But I could understand the references, I could understand the characters. I was like, oh my god, I knew this character. The end credits, there is closing credit sequences that play as the credits going. Oh, the little bubbles, the little bubbles. Oh, they were so little, tiny about like again, it just was so cute. And then there is the closing end credit, post credit scene that we all love. This one's a little bit more fun and kind of pokes fun at a particular scene inside of the movie. Overall, I did love this. I really did. It was fun. The special effects are amazing. My favorite thing to watch, and I know it's most likely CGI, but Cassandra's hand thing, disturbing as fuck, not gonna lie, but so fucking cool. Like, I know it's CGI, I know they would have like put green dots in somebody's face and computer generated it, but like, so fucking cool. I'm like, I want to do this. I just want to like, probably feels gross, but like, I want to do it now. And then the action sequences, oh my god, they're so beautiful. The stunt teams would have been fantastic at having so much fun and having to plan this, rehearse this, choreograph this. It's beautiful. I was like, I could watch this on repeat and never stop. Like, the disc would have to break, the internet would have to break, because I would just be watching this on repeat otherwise. Like, it's so beautiful. Everyone clearly did a fantastic job bringing Deadpool and Wolverine to life. The reason it exists is so beautiful. So glad the Fox and Disney mojo worked out. But yeah, it's going to be fun. There is cameos in there that I love that they dig at. I do have one question, because there is one cameo that I'm really confused about. I know the character, sort of, but I don't understand why they have that accent. And I need somebody who's seen the movie to DM me so I can ask you this question. Just because that accent, why? But no, it's fun. It's a Marvel fan's wet dream. That's all I'm gonna say. So I'm gonna go see Deadpool and Wolverine. Should be the other way. For the second time, since its cinematic release in Australia. Now there's two reasons behind it. The first one is normally I go see it with my superhero movies twice. The first is because I go see it by myself, and then I go take my brother. For some reason, his enthusiasm for this movie has died down, which is very disappointing. So I'm going to see it without him. Shocker. Which means I'll probably end up seeing it for 3 times. And the first time when I saw Deadpool and Wolverine on Thursday, I had some really annoying seat neighbors. The carer and the 2 disabled people she was looking after were really rude. They decided it was a perfect time to clean out their bag throughout the whole movie and take phone calls and sing Wiggles songs, and I'm like, thanks, I appreciate this. Like, the cinema's not even that full. Did you really have to sit right next to me? Okay, I'm fine, I swear. So yeah, I was not happy about that little experience being ruined. But I know with me seeing this, because I've seen it for the first time, I know what I'm going to expect. I am kind of really seeing it because, one, I want to rewatch it. I feel like there's a few moments that I probably didn't really able to soak in as much as I thought I should have. Normally when you see a superhero movie more than once, you're like, I can soak in this moments, and I can see, you know, the scenes that I've missed, the scenes that I haven't missed, and that's what I'm planning to do with Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, I highly doubt my opinion of this movie has changed, which I really don't think it has, but I will find out afterwards, and then I will give you my opinion, because why not? Okay, So this cinema experience was definitely 10 times better than Thursdays. Like, it's Tuesday morning. Okay, well, technically it's Tuesday 1 p.m. But, like, there's a huge difference between the Tuesday and the Thursday. I will admit that both times in the sessions that I've gone in, the jokes, I mean, I still laughed, but nobody in either session really laughed. And I was like, the fuck? These are actually, like, kind of funny. Like, they're Deadpool level humor. Why the fuck is nobody laughing? You guys are weird, right? Why are you not laughing? I still stand by a lot of the things that I said in the first video I did for Deadpool and Wolverine. I still said, you know, it's beautiful, it's a masterpiece. Cassandra and Paradox are a piece of shit bad guys. Like, look, I have tried and tried to watch the X-Men movies. I get 10, maybe 20 minutes in, and then I give up because they're so fucking boring. Cassandra Nova is giving me more of a reason to not retry and go back to the X-Men movies. Like, there is nothing in them that can prove to me that they're good movies. And Cassandra being that baddie for Deadpool and Wolverine, bruh, you just proved to me that there is really literally no point for me to go back to the X-Men movies. Now, obviously, now that Marvel, Disney have the Fox merger and Fox characters, maybe I have a justification on why I should go and care about the X-Men. But with Fox, I was like, dude, I don't fucking give a shit. Like, you exist. And now, look, I understand that the X-Men were created because a lot of their backstories come from real pieces of history. I understand that the mutants are supposed to be referencing a lot of historical bad things that have happened in real life, and I completely understand, and I am trying to be respectful and trying to understand that sort of stuff. But again, fictional wise, I just don't care. I feel like the stunt coordinators, the stunt teams, the body doubles, the dance doubles, the VFX department, the editors, y'all deserve, like, more than just a round of applause. Like, y'all deserve my life savings. And not for the fact that I just spent fucking shit ton of money on a car. I have no money left, but, like, y'all deserve my life savings. Because I still sat there and was still in awe of every little detail going on screen. I was like, oh my god, this is so beautiful. Like, if I could marry this, I would. Like, me and this movie would just go hand in hand. It would be so cute, and I would be like, yes, I love you. I worship you to the day I die, like with my last dying breath. Yes, it's beautiful. I will admit that in the past couple of years, I have started to have a massive ass issue with movies using soundtracks. I am getting to the point where I'm like, can we just stop paying through the roof to put someone's music in your seats? Alright, let's go back to scores. Now, I am still on that fence, but Deadpool and Wolverine made it work. I'm fine with the music that they used. Madonna, Avril Lavigne, Bye Bye Bye, you know, they had a purpose to be in the movie. They made it as if the songs needed to be in there, and that if you took the songs away, the movie would not work. Whereas you do that with other movies, like Twisters is the perfect example. You do that with Twisters, you take the music away, the movie still doesn't work. Holy crap, that car parked really close to me. That's terrifying. Don't destroy my car. It's new. I'm sorry. I was like kind of watching that. I was like, that's terrifying. Anyway, there is a point. So yes, I'm actually fine with the way that Deadpool and Wolverine did their music. Now, in saying that, I have seen the first two movies, and I get it that they still use that music. I did kind of, I know that Stan Lee has been passed away for the past couple of years, but I would have loved if Deadpool kind of referenced it and went, Stan Lee, where is he? Or something like, but you know, that's okay. We still got what we got, I guess. Okay, so in my last video, I said that I'm over TVA. I'm over variants. I could not give a damn. Like, I'm done. I won't give my money anymore to TVA and variants because I'm just so over it. But after what we learned with CDCC over the weekend, with Doctor Doom, with Fantastic Four, with those variants, I'm like, actually, sign me the fuck up. Where was this news when I saw Deadpool and Wolverine the first time? Because I would have been like, yes, I will love you more. But we got this news after Deadpool and Wolverine came out. So it helped I rewatched. Because now I'm like, you know what, I want to learn more about the Void. Now I know we got it in Loki, and I hate both seasons of Loki. I don't get me wrong, it's just boring. But I sat there going, I want to know more. I want to know why Ant-Man's suit's in there. I want to know why we have a variant of Captain America's shield. I want to know about the guy that has the wings on his helmet, which I'm assuming is Captain America. Probably not. I want to know how the 2006 Fantastic Four landed in the Void. I want to know how we got Blade and Elektra and Gambit and X-23 in the Void. Now, yes, I know this movie explains it. They literally say that TVA chucked them in. But I want to know why. I want to know where this history is coming from and how it connects to the current phase of Fantastic Four, the current phase of Blade, the current phase of Daredevil. I want to know this stuff. And now I'm just so intrigued. I will admit that with Gambit, because I was like, I need somebody to DM me and help me understand about Gambit. And my friends did, and I thank them so much. And I ended up learning that the reason Channing Tatum is Gambit, and with that accent, is because he was supposed to be in a Gambit movie that never happened. And his accent is based off the cartoons or an animation, something that's out there. And I'm like, that explains that, but also why? Maybe a different actor, maybe not Channing Tatum. But I mean, he did what he did. But like, yeah, there's so much more that I'm like, I need to know more. I don't give a damn about the TVA. I'm done with them. I'm done with variants, but I need to know more. And yeah, Cassandra and Paradox are pretty piss poor villains. I liked that Deadpool was willing to reference the Disney-Fox merger, willing to reference that Disney-Marvel has been pretty sucky the last couple of movies. And it'll be interesting to see if they will change that perspective going forward, or if they will just stay in what they kind of are right now. I also want to know more. I feel like that was Wanda in the boundary cave thing with Blade, Gambit, and Elektra. Like, that was Wanda on the roof, wasn't it? Like, I want to know more about that. I need to know these details. I'm that person who needs to know more information. But no, I still like it. I just got restless with the storyline. But yeah, that was my opinion. I feel like I'm gonna repeat myself now. I am intrigued to see where Marvel goes from this. But because we know that there is variants of Deadpool, which, I mean, every genius knows that. Even I knew that before I knew about this movie. I am intrigued to see, does Deadpool come back until he's 90? I mean, you got Hugh Jackman back. And the fact that you proved that there's different variants within the MCU. Again, are they going to come into play? We all know that the X-Men are coming back into play. That happened at the end of the Marvels. It cameoed in Deadpool and Wolverine, but like, what else are we getting? And I want to know more, but I also know that I have to be patient and see what Marvel does, and am I going to be excited for that? Yeah. Anyway, that was my 2 cents on seeing Deadpool and Wolverine for the second time. I'll be intrigued to see, wonder if I see it for the 3rd time, because my brother still hasn't seen it, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, that was my long ass video again.